Hello, Professor David again. Guys, I'm here again to show you another video. Guys, I want to show you for people who do not have a lot of experience. Matter of fact, you got no experience. You come into a self-defense situation, what do you do?
To another level. Let's hit it. To another level.
What do you do? What technique do you do? What concept do you use? What principles and concepts are you working with? Because understand, everybody's out there kicking and punching, but what principles and concepts are you using? That is what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference between other schools and us. The principles and the concepts we use. We call it the 10 Commandments of Self-Defense, and we also have a thing called the 21 Laws of Self-Defense. If you don't know what it is, contact us. We'll send it to you, okay? Now, I'm going to get with Sensei Kenny. Sensei Kenny's going to come in here. Now, here you are in a situation. Forget what got you there. You could have been bumped into a guy, could have been in the post office, could have been at Home Depot, jumped the line, the guy tried to jump the line, you say, hey man, excuse me, I was in front of you, and the guy's like, what? No. But whatever the case the scenario is, you find yourself in front of somebody else, and you don't have a lot of skill. You don't have, you got no skill. You got very little skill, and you don't have much training. You're not a fighter. And that's one of the things I want to talk to you about. The number one thing that these schools do wrong is they try to take a non-fighter and in 3 months make him a fighter. Never gonna happen. If you're gonna be a fighter, you better put the work in. And that's 8 hours a day, 6-7 days a week, okay? If you wanna be a fighter. So I'm telling you, you don't need to be a fighter, but you need to have good principles and concepts. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Man stand in front of you. What do you do? What do you do? We have a principle called I can move faster forward than he can move backward. Okay? If I'm running forward and Kenny's running backwards, I'm going to beat him. 100% of the time, I will beat him in a race because he cannot run faster backwards than I can run forward. Okay? So how does that serve me in a self-defense situation? Because why? I practice self-offense. I don't practice self-defense. So I'm going to go on the attack. Once I identify that the person want to do me harm. This is not, guys, for you to go beat somebody up. This is for self-defense purposes. All my tapes are for self-defense purposes. To show you how to stop somebody from hurting you and your family. So now, what other concept could I use? I can't go out there and start throwing bunches or put my hands up and do what he do because I'm not a fighter. I can't let him throw the first blows because now he put me on the defense. And what if he's a better fighter than me? What if he got training in fighting and I don't? So that's no good. So what techniques and strategy can I use that make common sense, that don't take a long time to learn? Guys, we do a thing called the high-low concept. A person can't block two places at the same time. What am I talking about? If I take this and start swinging at Kenny's head, he's going to block his head. So if he blocks his head, if I'm swinging this at him, do you agree that he will block his head? Of course you agree, because you're sensible people, so you agree, okay? You got basic common sense, right? So he's going to block his head. That leaves the lower part of his body open. He can't block here and block here at the same time. He has to make a choice. So now, because of that, I use that concept and that strategy in my technique and in my approach to shutting him down and defending myself. I don't know a lot, but I know how to go crazy when self-preservation kicks in. So I'm going to charge him and just start swinging at him with everything I have. He's going to put his hands up to defend himself. That's a natural reaction. But as soon as he put his hands up, because I'm not a fighter, I'm not going to start throwing blows, because then he'll wrap my hand and I will get into a grappling situation, a fighting situation. I don't want that. I want keep it self-defense. So now when I attack him, as soon as he puts his hands up, that's what I'm looking for. That's the reaction that I'm looking for. I'm looking for those hands to go up before he comes back at me. So the second he throws his hands up, I stop attacking. I grab the hands, blow his kneecap out. Why? Because he can't block here and block here at the same time. Now, when I hit him in his kneecap, his hands will go to his kneecap. Then I can attack the face. Now he can't see me. I do this. I change the focus, which is another one of our 10 commandments of self-defense. So he cannot see the leg strike coming. He can't see it coming. He can't block what he can't see. Okay? It's very important that you understand it. Now, what if I did this? What if I put my hands up and said, yo, guy, I'm sorry. Boom! And I gave him a shot. Slow motion. I said, guy, he's talking to me. And I said, yo, I'm sorry. Now watch. I started low this time. I went like this, slow motion. Boom! In his kneecap. He's going to drop. So I went low, then I'm going to go high. Bang! Everything I got. Hammer fist. Boom! To the back of his head. Now he's going to drop. That leaves this. Kenny, come here. So now when I blew his kneecap out, he's there. His head. Hammer fist is the hardest strike you have. I don't want to push him over, because now if he rolls over and he's a grappler, he's going to come into that position with the feet mounted, and now he's going to know what to do if I get him in this position. So I don't want to put him in that position. See, because I don't care how much you grapple. If I blow your kneecap out and then I hammer fist you in your head, take my hand and blam everything you have, you're going to do that. And now my next step is to do that. Right here on your ankles, make sure you never, I will stomp your ankles out, bang, and up. Now you can never get up again. How do I know that works? Everybody watch football. You see those big football players, they wrap up, they tape up those linebackers before the game. The second they blow a kneecap, the second they blow an ankle, they call the golf cart, pull out the golf cart, get them the hell out the game, because it's game over for them. So to recap, remember, we practice self-offense. Attack him. Let him get his hands up. When you see the hands come up, grab it, go low. When he goes low, hit him hard so he can drop down and be in this position and snap the ankle and run away. Guys, that's how you do it when you don't have a lot of skill. And always remember, guys, you may not have the experience that a fighter has or a guy who's in the gym all the time, but you are qualified to save yourself from being hurt and to save your family. You may not be experienced, but you're qualified.
To another level.